Hi y'all, how you doing? My name is Olasubomi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be reviewing the Maybelline FIT Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is what it looks like, and I got it in the shade 375 Java. And this is the second to the last shade. The last shade is 380 Espresso, but I think that is going to be too dark for me, so I went one up. This will be my second time applying this foundation. The first time I just applied it and I took it off immediately after the look. Today I'm going to be applying this foundation, testing it out for some couple of hours to see if it fulfills all the claims it's making. First, I'm gonna read the claims of this foundation from the Maybelline website. It says this is a lightweight foundation which mattifies and refines pores and leaves a natural, seamless finish. It's ideal for normal to oily skin. You apply the foundation onto your skin and blend with fingertips or an applicator. This is hopefully one in a long line of videos where I'm going to be trying out several foundations in the quest to find my perfect shade. I have very oily skin. My oil tends to seep out of the foundation very quickly, so I'm going to be looking for a foundation that mattifies but doesn't also dry out my skin, and also a foundation that has my perfect shade. So that is all I'm going to be looking for in my quest to find my perfect foundation. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go and start this video. So I'm going to be applying the foundation on a clean slate. My face has been washed and moisturized. I'm going to be applying it directly onto my skin, but first I'm going to pour a little amount on the back of my hand so as to gauge the amount that I want, because the foundation doesn't come with a drop. I don't want it to run off, but this is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. Now I'm gonna blend it out with my dual fiber brush from Morphe. It's just a little one because I find this is easier because it's very precise. So I'm going to be blending it out using this brush. I'm going to be blending the foundation in with the Real Techniques buffing brush just to make it seamless because I don't want any streaks. It looks as if I have nothing on my face. It just looks like my skin, and I'm sure you can attest to that because that is what it looks like right now. Like I have absolutely nothing on my face, which is a good thing. But if you want full coverage, this is either not for you or you're going to apply a lot of the foundation on. I don't think it's poreless, although it looks matte right now because I just applied it, but I don't think it's poreless. And I think it matches my skin tone, but if you look at my arm and my hand, it looks like my face. It doesn't look ashy, so the foundation looks quite good. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna set just one side of my face with the benign translucent powder in the shade Ebony. I'm just gonna see if there's any difference later, if one side gets more, or if one side gets oilier than the other, or one side holds up better than the other. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I only set the right side of my face. I'm gonna go now. It is currently 2:31, and I'm gonna come back in. I don't know when I'm gonna come back, to be truthful. I'm just gonna go out, run some errands, and when I'm back, I'm gonna show you what my face looks like after a period of time, if the foundation holds up to all of its claims, if it stays matte. So that is it for now, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Okay guys, it is currently 6:15, so it's been around roughly 4 hours since I first applied this foundation, and as you can see, it still stands, looks real good. However, it looks dewy. It doesn't look excessively oily, but it looks dewy. But that is just at 4 hours. I can't imagine what 8 hours or 12 hours later is gonna look like. It is breaking up just a little bit at my side, my laugh lines right here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but just a little bit. It's not excessive, just a teeny little bit. And also right here, I can see the lines. But that's because I make several facial expressions, so and I didn't set this part of the face of the foundation, and I set this, and there's barely any difference between either side. I think the foundation oxidized just a little bit because it looks darker now, in my opinion, than it did earlier when I first applied it. Putting into consideration everything that I've experienced with this makeup, I think it is a very, very good foundation for its money. It's $6 and it's a foundation that looks good, especially if you find your right shade, which I think I have. This is the closest I'm gonna come to my right shade, and I think it's done a very good job. I applied very light coverage, which is what I usually do anyways. I don't like applying a thick coat of foundation on my face. It's just not something that I'm into. I'm more into the natural finish, which is in the claims of this foundation. The foundation claims to have a natural finish, and I think it actually does. So I'm quite impressed at this foundation. It looks quite good. If I were to rate this foundation, I would say it's a 7.5 out of 10. The only thing I can say is that it was a little bit watery when I was applying it to my face. I'm not used to the very liquidy consistency of foundation. If you wanted to layer it up, you would have to use a lot of the foundation, and I really don't think this foundation can give you very full coverage if that's what you're into. Other than me having a dewy finish on my face after 4 hours, I would say this foundation is very good. It gives me a very natural finish. You wouldn't even know I had on any makeup right now. You wouldn't know I have on any foundation right now. I think it made good on its claim of being a natural finish foundation, which some people are into and other people are not into. If you wanted a full coverage foundation, this foundation is definitely not for you. Don't even bother going for this one if you want a full coverage foundation. It is more of the everyday natural makeup look. The one after this is espresso, so if you're a little bit darker than I am, espresso would be good for you. However, there's something to be said about undertones. If you are as dark as I am and you have a different undertone than I have, it's going to be difficult for you to find your shade in this foundation. So I think that's also something that needs to be put into consideration. Just go to Ulta, go to Walmart and play with the foundation. Try it and see if it actually fits your complexion or your shade, or if it has your undertone. So that's all I can say about this foundation. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do everything. Just go ham. What do you think about this foundation? Do you think it's said all it's said to do? Do you think it's fulfilled all its claims? Thank you guys so much for watching. Until I see you next time. Ciao.